Look, at Crown Gold Exchange, they want to educate consumers. You should know that some sterling silver can be filled with clay or cement.
This is all the extra clay that they used to fill it up.
Don't worry, they're not going to do that to your silver. But Crown Gold Exchange offers free, personalized, in-person appraisals and consultations when you want to sell your gold, silver, jewelry, precious metals, silverware, and collectibles.
Hi, my name is Caesar Meyer, and welcome to Crown Gold Exchange. We buy anything from gold, silver, diamonds, coins, and anything in between. So that could be anything like silver jewelry, silverware, hollowware. When it comes to gold jewelry, gold flakes, gold coins, gold bullion. As far as diamonds, we buy diamonds that are graded, ungraded diamonds. We can certify the diamonds and grade the diamonds for you right here in our stores. We make sure that everything is evaluated right in front of our customers so they know exactly what's going on, and we give them a fair price every single time.
It's a one-stop shop. They get everything done for you.
Very
They really help you
professional.
out. Very professional indeed.
Very nice, very welcoming, and you just,
Great location too.
Yeah.
Great location.
okay, yeah.
And what'd you bring in? And
Actually, a whole bunch of change that I found in my grandfather's shed when I was cleaning it out. So he passed away, and I was like, I'll bring it here, see what I can get.
and some of it is more than just pennies. I mean, you.
Yes. Yeah, there's some silver. There was a whole bunch of old 18th century coins as well. So
Yeah.
it was pretty cool.
So you've shopped around before. This isn't the first time you've done something like this.
Always get a second opinion.
Yeah.
In this place here, this is my second opinion.
Tell me about the first place you went to. What's the difference?
It was a dive. It was really a dive. The guy wasn't professional. I didn't feel secure like I do here. I mean, having the security doors, everybody looks professional here, the way they're dressed. I really do think about it, and they treat you like like a human being.
I guess it's scary when you just go any place blindly and don't know what you're getting into.
Oh yes, yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah. So, you're happy with the whole thing?
I am very happy. Yeah,
Yeah.
very happy, and I will be back.
Yeah, they treated really nice, so I guess we'll be back if we find another box.
Yeah.
Did you feel confident doing business with these people?
Absolutely.
Tell me why.
I was introduced to Crown Gold through a friend, and they had a great experience. Told me all about it. I checked out their website, had plenty of locations. They looked like good business people. Watched some videos, came in. They made me feel comfortable, secure, and everything was done right in front of me.
Tell me about doing things in front of you.
There was no time to pull a switcheroo. There was no bringing back a different, strand of chain that could be slightly off and slightly lesser in carat that I might not be able to distinguish, but definitely I knew what carat it was when I brought it in.
So you felt confident doing business here.
Absolutely.
You've heard horror stories?
I have heard horror stories.
What are the horror stories like?
It is exactly that. They take your jewelry into the back and they come out with something that is similar to you. If you have any jewelry that could be like or similar that is just as simple as a box chain. I don't think they do pearls here, but I've heard also like strands of pearls coming out and being, a tiny millimeter smaller or shorter in length than the previous ones that were brought in.
Especially with gemstones.
Absolutely.
Here's an example of something that we buy pretty commonly, which is one earring. So the person who came and sold us this earring lost the other one and didn't know what to do with this piece, so they found us online and decided to sell it, and they got some good money for it. So here's an example of some real pieces that we purchased not too long ago. It's 14 karat gold. Here's a bracelet, a necklace, another bracelet here, a pair of earrings, and another bracelet. So these are some items that somebody just didn't want anymore and brought them in to see what we can pay, and they decided to sell.
So what did you pay for them? What did the people say they offered someplace else?
So for these pieces in particular, we paid $672 for these items, and they went to another place before us and they were offered $550. So here's a gold chain and religious pendant that somebody sold to us for $600, and before they came to us, they went to another place and they were offered $500. Silver dollars are pretty common. We buy these all the time. They're a little less than an ounce of silver, but they go for a little bit more. This might look like a regular 25-cent Washington quarter, but it's actually not. It's worth much more than 25 cents. This quarter is actually 90% silver, and because the price of silver is so high, this coin is worth over $2. We buy a ton of this stuff. Who uses this anymore? People might bring it out one time a year for Thanksgiving or maybe for Christmas, but if it sits for way too long, people just get tired of it and they just decide to bring it in and see what it's worth.
What is it worth?
Well, a whole set can be anywhere from $500 to $2,000. Just depends on the price of silver. Sterling silver means it's 92.5% silver.
So it's worth some money.
Yeah, absolutely. This is a 100-ounce bar of silver. We buy these all the time. You might have invested in some of these in the past, or you might have inherited some of these from your grandparents or your parents, and we buy these all the time. These are paper money. This is actual old currency. One's a $1,000 bill, the other one's a $500 bill. And these were never actually used in circulation. These were used for interbank transfers, and these are very, very collectible. So people found these and brought them in to sell.
This is worth more than $1,000 and more than $500.
Yeah, exactly. These are based off the condition and the rarity, and because of the good condition of this $1,000 bill, is worth about $2,000. The $500 bill, as you can see, it's a little more tattered, a little more torn up, but this is worth about $600.
They're worth more than face value.
Yes, absolutely.
So you could still find these things around. They could be in someone's safe deposit box.
You can still find them. They turn up. What goes around comes around, and we see these coming in all the time. We also buy gold coins like a gold Krugerrand. This was from South Africa. It's a 1-ounce gold coin, but there are some that are minted in the U.S. Those are American gold eagles. China makes Chinese pandas. Canada makes Canadian maple leaf. Those are all 1-ounce gold. But another thing to consider is that not all gold coins contain a full ounce. What I have here in my hands is actually quite a common item that we buy, and that's old gold teeth. You might not think it's worth a lot of money, but for this that I have in my hand, we paid $300. So don't be throwing it away. The seller went to another place and they offered him only $250, and they came to us and we offered $300. We like to do a lot of blind offers. We don't like to ask our customers what they were offered already. We train our employees not to ask that, so we come out with our best foot forward.
Crown Gold Exchange also sells to the public and at a discount.
We have a lot of people that call in and they want to buy gold and silver coins. We sell to the public. What I tell people is if they're willing to buy whatever it is that we buy, they're going to get a much better deal. If somebody comes in asking us for a very specific piece of gold or a very specific piece of silver, we're going to have to place an order and then mark it up. So it's better if they're willing to get a phone call from us and say, hey, we have 10 Krugerrands available, or we have 10 silver 1-ounce rounds available right now. Then we can sell them what we have on hand instead of having to place a special order and having to charge more. So it's always better to be willing to buy what it is we have to sell.
Check with Crown Gold Exchange if you want to sell your diamonds.
So there's a couple ways that we can buy diamonds. Number one is if it's graded or ungraded, if it's in a setting or if it's loose, we can evaluate the diamond and we can make an offer there on the spot. If for some reason they don't like the offer or they want to get a second opinion, they're willing to wait a little bit longer to get the price that they're looking for, we actually can enter their diamond into our dealer-only auction. And that might take a little bit longer, meaning a few weeks, and a lot of times we could get them a little bit more money that way.
Make sure you know what you have and what's the right way to sell your property. Remember, Crown Gold Exchange has offices that are safe and secure with the latest sanitary standards. And at Crown Gold Exchange, everything you want to sell is tested, weighed, and appraised while you watch. Nothing is ever taken into a back room, making you wonder if something is being switched. Go to crowngoldexchange.com for information or call them at 855 465 3951. CrownGoldExchange.com has their office locations. Call 855 465 3951.